for our final Monetize Your Business program for this year. I'm your host, Papa Biz. We have been traveling across South Africa, and we are so fortunate and happy to be able to be here so early on this chilly morning that I know we are going to get energized and warm up. Now, before I go more into this program, what we're going to expect for today, we're going to be welcomed by somebody very special from FNB. When I found out that we are going to be here today, I asked from the head office, one specific person, I asked, please, can you find a way to clear their schedule and ask them to be here? And they've allowed him to be here. I believe he'll be here just for 1 hour. His schedule is quite packed, so you'll be here for 1 hour. I really appreciate it. So our next speaker is a remarkable leader within the banking sector. He's a local market manager for the Northmead Square, Davidton, and Lakeside. Those three, there we go. With an impressive 70-year journey at the bank, he has led several branches over the past 8 years as a bank manager, driving excellence, empowering teams, and supporting entrepreneurs in his region. Please join me and give a warm welcome to Belile Nkwati to the stage. Help me welcome Belile to the stage.
Thank you, man. Morning. Are you good? It's very nice to be here today, né? And it's very chilly. You see, I left my jacket to show that it's so hot in here. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you, Papa. As he said, my name is William Kwati. I am the local market manager for Northmead Square. So I handle 3 branches, as he said. Davidton is part of one of the branches which I am handling. So our reason which we are here today is it's such a pleasure to have you here today to our Monetize Your Business program. It's very nice. Just hear the name, Monetize. What do you think about monetize? It means money. So how nice it is that the bank comes to you and say, we are having a money here, which we want to give it to you. So now it is your day, whereby you need to come and pitch your ideas and tell us what you think. So welcome each and everyone who are here. So as we are very passionate about our entrepreneurs and our local businesses in our local markets. So today is all about exploring and driving and pitching your ideas. And again, connecting with each other, networking, get to know each other, get to know my business as FNB, and you get to know your business. So that even if when I drive around Etwatwa, I can come to one of your businesses and have a coffee with you. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really looking forward to hearing your ideas. There will be a surprise afterwards to show that how we are very thankful for you coming here in this early day of the morning. So thank you very much. This is your session. Make sure that you enjoy, and then you become free, and then you connect with each and every one. I thank you, Papa.
Thank you so much. And once again, thank you so much for making that time available just to be able to be with us. I know you're busy with the 3 branches, so I really appreciate you taking the time. Now, before we continue, just to set the tone for what to expect today, where's the roaming mic? Okay, roaming mic is over there. Where is Thabiso Ramaisa? Where is Thabiso? Put up your hand. Where is Thabiso? Okay, please, let's bring the mic through to Thabiso over there. I want to honor Thabiso in front of all of you, his community, because Thabiso was the first person to arrive today. Thank you for that. Let's give him a round of applause. And just for that, having been the first person, let me honor you by being the first to tell us your name and maybe 2-3 sentences on what is your business and 1 sentence on what you're hoping to learn today.
Hello, everybody. As they said, my name is Thabiso Ramaisa, founder of Rami's Home Bake. We specialize in baking, especially for events like weddings, funerals, even exhibitions. As you see, some of you even had an opportunity to taste one of our products, which are also called and I believe were so tasty. The business was established because of the love and the passion that we have for baking. But mainly our goal is to bring a solution which I can say in our community we have. From where I'm coming from, we have a problem situation where many people they have to travel a distance to freshly made bread and at an affordable price. So that is where the job making came about. We started working, of course, with making biscuits, and so forth, and we also started a bit of making freshly made bread, but also the farmers and also the stock will continue. So the reason of us being here is to also learn how we can grow as a business, but also how can we also empower other people just like me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you for that and being able to let us know. Now, the whole point of that is for you to know that this workshop is a two-way conversation. We will be asking, do you have a question? Please put up your hand and ask. This is a safe space. We want to hear from you. If we have this thing the whole day and nobody has asked any question, then we have all failed ourselves. Okay. So cool. I'll let you know a little bit about how this program came to be. As I mentioned, I am Papa Biz, and my background was in actuarial science. I met Hetty many moons ago at Pretoria University, and then it came to pass where we got married in 2010. So ladies, please beware, I am married. So yes, we got married in 2010, and when we got married, we were discussing and thinking, one day maybe we could start a business. What if one day we could start a business together? At the time then, she was the head of her department at a merchant bank, and I was the vice president at the bank that I was working at. And we were looking and thinking, how do we start a business? And we started a business which became the fastest growing retail chain in South Africa, focused on African clothing. That business was called P&H Boutique. So we started off in retail, and as that business grew, we had lots of shops across South Africa, and we started to get lots of attention and different awards. We were on top billing, we were getting awards from Mail and Guardian, top 200 young South Africans, and we started to get a lot of questions from people asking, how can I grow my business? How can I take the lessons that you have applied and applied in our business? At the point, we were not really sure if we were the right people to be giving that type of advice. We were just doing what made sense to us. As we grew the business, we ended up going into different areas in property and in agriculture and in online business. And as things grow, COVID hits. When COVID hit, we started to have a conversation between ourselves and started asking, how can we actually impart the knowledge and information that we have learned onto others? We started teaching online with people trying to explain how to grow a business and how to grow in different and apply different strategies. But I don't know about you. You know, when you start a year-end event. This was a ticketed event, and we were sure this is going to be a success. We had just under 1,000 tickets to come to our seminar at the end of the year. We had different speakers there, like Vusi Tembakwayo. We had Lira there. We had Mpumi Etwatwa there. We flew in speakers from across the continent. From there, different partners came to ask, how can we work together with you? How can we work together? FNB came and they said, can we put a program together where the entrepreneurs do not have to pay and they can come and learn from you guys about how to grow business? And so that's how this came about, and we have this Monetize Your Business program. We're now in year 2 as we travel across South Africa to be able to teach knowledge and be able to uplift entrepreneurs across South Africa so we can all grow our businesses. And for that, let's give FNB a round of applause and give them thanks for running and having this program to partner with us. Now, as we're going to be running today, I want you to write this down. The theme for today is getting paid for your homework. The theme for today is getting paid for your homework. I've been waiting for this theme to come through because when we would go through and we'd go through in school, we'd never get paid for our homework. You'd have to do your homework and you don't get paid for your homework. You go to university, you go and you study after school, you do your homework. You do your homework, why? So you can get a certificate at the end of the 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And what has happened after that? We paid. But during that period, you don't get paid. Entrepreneurship is the only industry where if you do your homework correctly, you get paid immediately. And so I'm so glad that this topic is finally here, and that's what we're going to be discussing through today. How the program will run today is we're going to start off with a masterclass segment. After the masterclass segment, we will then go into a networking break. After the networking break, we will have a collaboration session. You can also ask questions, Q&A. After the Q&A, we will then have the pitching segment. Now, I want to see by a show of hands, who here applied to pitch their business? Who here applied to pitch their business? Put your hand high up, higher, higher. Everybody look around. Everybody look around. Look around. Okay. I want you to know, because I've already been asked, why am I not pitching? I want to pitch. We received 83 applications from Etwatwa. 83 applications that we had to sift through. And so from that 83, we were able as a team to select a few individuals that will be pitching a bit later. We unfortunately cannot listen to 83 pitching applications today, but we'll all take notes. We'll all take notes from the people that are pitching so that if another opportunity comes, then we can also be able to do better for ourselves. Also know, we have had individuals be at a workshop just like this, not selected to pitch, and they listened and they took notes, and then they went and applied to pitch at a different workshop in a different area, and they have been there and they have won. So if you have not been selected, do not despair. Okay, are we in agreement with that? And just so that you're aware, the grand prize for the pitching segment will be 20,000 Rand, courtesy of FNB. Thank you. So we'll be able to find out a little bit about that later. Now, I want you to know, when the speaker comes here, they will feed off of your energy. If you give good energy, they will give back good energy. So when speakers come up here, especially when they're coming up, you're going to give them a warm round of applause and you're going to give good energy. Are we agreed? In fact, let's do a little test now. Okay, let's do this. Everybody straight down here and to my left. You guys are group A. Okay, straight down here to my left. You guys are group A. Okay. Then from here, everybody straight down and to my right, group B. Straight down over here and through to my right, you guys are Group B. So what I want to test when I count to 3 and I raise my hand like this, that is a signal. I want to hear your version of good energy and round of applause. We're going to test to see if you have gotten the memo. Okay, I'm going to count to 3. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Let's go. Guys, how was that? We will see. We will see. Okay, Group B, I'm going to count to 3, and I will hear your version of good energy and round of applause to welcome the speakers onto the stage. Okay, it's 1, it's 2, it's 3. Let's go. You guys. Okay, no problem. So I want to welcome through to the stage. We're going to then do the masterclass segment, and Hetty the entrepreneur will run this masterclass segment. Let me tell you a little bit about Hetty the entrepreneur. Hetty the entrepreneur now is a speaker on international stages. Mail and Guardian Top 200 South African Recipient Award winner. Is a TEDx speaker. Was the #1 business on Vusi Tebekwayo's My Growth Fund. Top 1,000 African Voices. Received the Entrepreneurial Honorary Award for the Top 40 Under 40 by the then Deputy President of South Africa. And most recently, shared the stage with our mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We are not playing here. Give a warm round of applause to Hetty, the entrepreneur.
Sanibonani Etwatwa. Ninjani. You know, I feel like I'm coming home. Mina ngikhulele eTsakane. So it's not far from here, and I am very, very happy to be here. Are you ready to monetize? Turn to your neighbor and say, I am ready to monetize. Fantastic. We are going to have a good time today. Today's masterclass is going to be interactive. We're going to learn a lot from each other, and it's not just me talking, okay? We are going to be talking together. As we go through the masterclass, if you've got a question, please put your hands up. If you want to contribute something, please also put your hands up and contribute. All right. You know, we are reaching the end of the year, and I know for some of you, 2025 has been good, and for some of you, maybe it has not been so good within your business. My objective after today's masterclass is to give you the confidence to say that, number one, 2025 is not over yet. It's not over yet. Things can turn around in your business, you'll be shocked. And number two, I want you to feel empowered to move your business forward, because there are strategies and things that you can do to be able to turn things around. Are we together? So our topic for today's masterclass is getting paid for your homework. Getting paid. The getting paid part is important. Money is important in business. We are in business to make money. When our businesses make money, we can grow our business. We can employ more people in our business. Please understand that you are not running a charity. Because sometimes we are mistaking our business for a charity. You are in business to make money. When your business makes money, even your family benefits and society benefits. So let's normalize the money conversation. All right. So what is this homework that we are talking about? You know, these days we live in a time where we like to watch people, ne? What are other people doing? Especially because we're living in a time of social media. We're always posting, you can see where a person is, who they're with, and what they're doing. But the thing that we do not see is the homework that they are doing behind the scenes. The things that are not obvious to the public eye. That's why people will say, phew, that one is an overnight success. They're not an overnight success. There are things they've been doing behind the scenes that they're not going to put on Instagram. So what we are talking about today is the non-sexy work. Are we together? It is what you might not post on Instagram or Facebook, but it is needed to grow your business. It is going to require you to take action. It will come at a cost. The cost is not always financial. Sometimes the cost is your time. Sometimes the cost is waking up early. Sometimes the cost is stepping out of your comfort zone into your courage zone and doing it afraid. Are we together? So if we take this seriously today, we are going to have a game plan to move our business forward. Another word for homework is your research. Please write that down. Another word for homework is your research. It is not good enough to just say, I need more customers. You need more customers, and then what? You then need to research, where is my customer? Saying I need more customers is not going to bring them to you. You then need to research and do your homework and say, where is my customer? Something that you need to understand is that it is impossible for all 50 million South Africans to be your customer. If you are serving everybody, you are serving nobody. I need you to know this. Understanding who your customer is going to allow you to come in front of your customer. Are we together? And we will dig deeper as well. Another part of your research is making sure you are preparing yourself for opportunities. Funding opportunities, tender opportunities, whatever form of opportunities it may come. I was asking a mentee of ours the other day, you know, are you preparing for the things you're praying for? You say you want a car, but you haven't gone to do your driver's license. How are you going to receive the thing that you want if you are not preparing for it? How many of us keep saying we want funding, but we don't have a business account? How many of us are saying we want funding, but we are mixing our personal and our business finances? Be honest, would you fund you? You wouldn't, right? If somebody asks you for 10 Rand, aren't you going to want to know, does this person have the capacity to pay me back my 10 Rand? How have they managed their 2 Rand in the past and their 3 Rand in the past to know if they can manage 10 Rand? So in order for us to receive the thing that we say we need in our business, we must prepare for it. Are we together? That means getting our ducks in a row. That means formally registering our business. That means getting a business account. We don't need to have millions flowing into that account. If it's 100 Rand that's in there, let it be 100 Rand. If it's 200, let it be 200. What a funder wants to see is how are you managing that 200? So stop waiting to become a big deal before you take yourself seriously. The other area that we want to be able to research and know is pricing and our competitors. Pricing and our competitors. And each of these points, we're going to go a little bit deeper into them during this masterclass. Some of us are either overpricing or underpricing. And that is because we have priced based on what our neighbor is doing. Or Usisiwase next door is charging 50 Rand, so let me charge 45, then they'll come to me. We don't know why she's charging 50 Rand. So it is important to ensure that we are pricing correctly for our customer and for our environment. Sometimes we do not have a pricing problem. Sometimes we have an environment problem. You are selling the right thing to the wrong person. And therefore, you end up convincing yourself, no, it's not that you're selling it to the wrong person. I offer the example to say you've got Mr. Price selling white t-shirts, and you've got Ralph Lauren selling white t-shirts. One of them is selling them for 20 Rand, another one is selling them for 2,000 Rand. Both of them are white t-shirts, but they have two different sets of customers. And both of them are successful businesses. The one understands that they are working on economies of scale, selling a lot to make the money. And the other one knows that they are selling quality and status. So they're not selling lots of volumes. They have fewer customers who are spending more. So you need to understand, in my industry, what I am doing. Do I want to be Mr. Price or do I want to be Ralph Lauren? You cannot take a Ralph Lauren product and try to sell it to Mr. Price customers and then say people don't want to buy. So sometimes we need to ask ourselves, do I have a pricing problem or do I have a target market problem? Is my customer Etwatwa or do I need to go Etwatwa? Because sometimes you might need to move to find your customer. Are we together? This involves doing your homework. All right? And then the other thing is you also need to look at what are the industry trends. What's happening within your environment? What are the things? How is your environment changing and growing? Because if you're not careful, you are going to be BBM and then WhatsApp comes and takes over. Or you're going to be like a meter taxi and then Uber comes. And then you are in shock. Why? Because you became so comfortable that this is the way it's always been. And people have always been buying from me and they always like this product, therefore they will always buy it. Somebody comes with something new and fresh and automatically you're out of business. You must be the Uber of your own industry. You must be your own competitor. And do better out by your competitor. You replace yourself. Am I making sense? Are you ready to go deeper? Because the truth of the matter is that doing your homework requires discipline, and it am I doing? This is the work that nobody is going to see you do but your business is going to pay you for it. All right. Do we have any questions so far? Are we good? As we go along, if you have a question, don't be scared. I don't bite too hard. Ne? Just a little bit, but not too hard. Raise your hand and ask. There is no such thing as a stupid question. And you know what I found is that usually the question you have, somebody else has that question too. All right. So let's go in a little bit deeper into doing the homework for your customers. Let's go in a little bit deeper. The truth is we cannot sell to everyone. And we are not looking to sell to everyone. We're not looking to sell to everyone. We just want our share of the market of people who are willing to give us their hard-earned money in exchange for our product or our service. And understanding your customer is going to make a big difference, because sometimes you're going to realize, but the change that I need to make was not even that big of a change. Let me give you an example of Ulebo from Efoslo. She runs a food street store market where she sells like abo amagwinya and things like that, and her sales were low. Her sales were low, and she couldn't understand, because abantu bayawadla amagwinya, why are they not buying from her? So she began to do her research, and she realized that she always starts selling amagwinya working about 10 in the morning. And she realized, no, but my customer is actually buying between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. on their way to work. They are eating this for their breakfast. So Mina, by the time I come out, they have already gone. So what would have happened if Lebo did not do her research? She would have told herself, people don't want to support small business. But no, she is not selling at the time that is suitable for her customer. Sometimes we must not take things personally. We need to step out and look objectively. We run our businesses based on what we like and not what our customer is telling us. And we are not selling to ourselves, we are servicing our customers. Are we together? So what cost did this come? She must wake up earlier. She must plan earlier. She must make sure that she is in the route of where people are going to work so that they can see amagwinya wake. And through that, she was then able to be sold out. Do you understand your customer? Are they male? Are they female? Are they young? Are they old? Are they tall? Are they short? Are they on social media? Are they not on social media? Do they like to go to church on Sundays or Batanum group? Who are they? You must know your customer. Because when you know your customer, you can get in front of your customer. If your customer is a more mature person who likes to go to church on Sundays, on church notice boards, because you know your customer is there and they will see your advert. Are we together? If you know that your customer is on social media, you can run ads to your customer. But when we do not study these people that we want to sell to, we just hope for the best. I know I'll go to that market and see what happens, Isabon. Are we together? Know and understand your customer. Just spend 1 hour a week observing. Even go to your competitors' social media pages and look and see, what are people saying? What are they saying in the comment section? What are people asking for? Because those are your customers too, and then provide that thing that you see them asking for. 1 hour a week. Ask your customers for feedback. You already have some people who enjoy buying from you. Your loyal customers, they always buy from you every month. They like you. You've got a nice relationship with them. Reach out to them. Mrs. Shabangu, thank you so much for supporting me. Which are the areas you think I can improve? What do you like about my business? Why do you keep coming back and supporting me? Because sometimes, even when we're making money, we don't know why we've made the money. We're shocked and grateful. But we don't actually know why do these customers keep coming back. If we know why they keep coming back, we will keep doing the thing that is working. Are we together? Know your customer. Know your customer. You cannot sell to a person that you do not know. The other thing is you need to get ready for opportunities. You need to get ready for opportunities. Honestly speaking, as business owners, a lot of responsibility lies in our hands. A lot of responsibilities lie in our hands. I want to give you an example of Utandi from Katlehong, who runs a cleaning business. And she heard about a municipal tender that was coming out for cleaning services. So she went and she did her homework in terms of what is going to be required. Number one, she must make sure that her business is registered. Number two, she must make sure that the tax clearance certificate is ready, and she must make sure she's got a business profile. By the time that tender was advertised, Utandi was ready to apply. How many of us only take action when the opportunity has come? The opportunity has come now. Then you want to go register your company. Then you want to go open a business account. Then you want to create a business profile. By the time all of these things get finished and completed, the application process has closed. Prepare for the thing that you want. From today onwards, we must stop looking at our businesses what it is today. And we start looking at our business for what we see it in the future. You might be selling from the boot of your car today, but tomorrow you're going to have a shop. As a shop owner, do you have a business account? As a shop owner, do you have a logo? Do you have a social media page? Do you have a business profile? Treat yourself as the future version of yourself. You know deep down inside when you go to bed at night, the vision that you have for your business. Nobody else needs to know, it's fine, but you know. Start preparing for it. So that when the opportunities come, it finds you ready. It finds you ready. FNB is here today. You don't need to go to the branch. You don't need to go to the branch today. They are here. If you know that you see a future for yourself beyond what your eyes can currently see, do not leave today without talking to them. Begin to set up your processes so that when the opportunity comes, you're ready. When the opportunity comes, you're ready. Imagine somebody offering you a car and you say you can't drive. Just imagine. It also comes with us believing that we are worthy of the thing that we say we want. Are we together? We must prepare for opportunities. Prepare for opportunity. Where are the different opportunities? Just because you didn't get funding over there, it doesn't mean you can't get it somewhere else. There are so many different institutions. There's financial services, there are venture capitalists, there are angel investors, and all of them are looking for something different. You need to do your research. Some of them are funding businesses in particular industries, textiles, clothing industry, financial services, fintech, agribusiness, beauty industry, manufacturing. Some of them are funding groups of individuals like youth or women or people with disabilities or the previously disadvantaged. So you need to look at each of these different institutions. Who are they looking for? Do I fit into there? And you knock on those doors. I am mentioning this because there's a company that we've done different work for, and they do funding of entrepreneurs. And there is a large amount of money that they had to send back. They had to send it back. And when I asked, but why are we sending so much? I mean, there's so many women entrepreneurs, we all know them. But no, they didn't apply. They did not apply. They did not apply. So the opportunities are there. But we must make sure that we are ready and we do our homework. They're not going to knock on your door. You have to knock on their door. Do not get tired. The other homework that we need to do is for visibility. 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 It is important for us to be seen. It is no good for your business to be a well-kept secret. You're the best artist in Etwatwa. You've got the best product or the best service, but we don't know you exist. It does not help us if your business is a well-kept secret. We need to know that you exist. You need to do your research to find ways of putting yourself in front of your ideal customer so that we can see you, so that we can engage with you, so that we can buy from you. If we don't see you, we will not know you exist, we cannot buy from you. That is the reality. Every single month, I ask myself at the beginning of the month, what am I doing this month to increase my visibility? And there are different things that you can do. There are really different things that you can do. I'll use the example of Ayanda from Soweto. She has a nail studio. And she was like, you know, I'm in the beauty industry. I'm seeing all of these other beauty entrepreneurs on radio, newspapers. Why are they getting featured, but I'm not getting featured? And then she decided to take matters into her own hand. She wrote 2 pages just about who she is, her journey, her story, her passion about the beauty industry, having a business in Soweto, and she began to distribute. Local radio stations, local newspapers began to follow media houses, DMing her story, etc. And before she knew it, they started reaching out to her for interviews. Why? Let me tell you a secret. As a business owner, the media needs you. The media needs you. They need to report on something. They need to report on what is happening in the community. How many times do you put on the radio and there's got a business segment where they're interviewing a business owner? Are they bigger or better than you? No. You also have a story to tell, but they are not going to know you exist if you don't reach out to them. Stop expecting people to come to you. You must go to them. You must go to them. And one day, yes, you will reach a point where they come to you, and that's fantastic. You go to them. There's no shame in that. Look at visibility. What can I do for people to see me more? Where can I advertise? Who can I collaborate with? Where can I show up? There's different research you can do. Today, we've got these wonderful exhibitors that are here. In order for them to be here, they need to research, monetize your business. They needed to look into and say, oh, okay, there's a workshop. Okay, people are going to be there. See how we can exhibit in order for them to be there. They will get inquiries, they'll make sales, they'll make collaborations, etc. But in order for that to happen, the research needed to come first. What do you need to do differently for us to know that you exist? Because if we do not know that you exist, it's as good as not existing. I'm sorry. It's as good as not existing. I need you to begin to start taking yourself seriously. Am I being too hard on you? Are we okay? Doing the homework is the unsexy work. Nobody is going to give you a round of applause. But when you do your homework, you get paid immediately. When you do your homework, you get paid immediately. That's when people say, oh no, they're lucky. Oh no, they're an overnight success. Oh, they struck gold. They didn't strike gold, they did their homework. They did their homework. And no one person is more deserving than the other. We are all worthy. We can all do our homework. Are we together? The last two things that I want us to talk about, then I want us to break away and start thinking about the homework that we need to do after this workshop. Do your homework with regards to your suppliers and your partners. Do your homework with regards to your suppliers and your partners. Sometimes we are reliant on one supplier and they keep disappointing us. They keep disappointing us. And one day you're going to have a big order and then we will not be able to fulfill that order because the supplier has let us down. Always have backup. Always, always have backup. And do not view other people as your competition. Have a network of people in your industry. Imagine you receive a big order. You can bring other people in your industry to fulfill the order than to say no and then you lose out on that order. So stop viewing people as your competitors and start seeing them as your colleagues. Stop seeing them as your competitors and start seeing them as your colleagues. Often at times people say, oh, you know, the rich get richer and the poor get poor. Do you know why the rich get richer? Because they work together. Because they collaborate. Tina, we think every time we are being bewitched because we don't want together. Stop seeing people as your competitors and start seeing them as your colleagues. It is better to have them as allies and work together in partnerships. And the final thing, the final thing, I want you to do your homework on your personal growth. Your homework on your personal growth. Your business is an extension of yourself. Where you are weak, your business is weak. Where you are strong, your business is strong. If you know if you know that you are shy to tell people about your business, you need to work on it. If you know that you have a leadership problem, you need to work on it. Because wherever you are weak, we are going to see it in your business. If you're waking up at 11 o'clock, you need to have a conversation with yourself to say, what is my problem? Why can't I get up? If you need to take care of your mental health, get it checked out. If you need to surround yourself in an environment that is more supportive, work on that. Some of your friends they're not really on your team. And they're discouraging you in your business. Maybe you need a little bit of quiet time to regroup, rethink, spend some time on your own, figure things out, and then come back stronger. It's okay. Your business will rise and fall on how well you are as the business owner. If you are not okay, your business is not going to be okay. Wena self, what do you need to work on yourself? Have an honest conversation with yourself. Go and sit outside under a tree and have an honest conversation with yourself so that you can work on you and building the strength of your business. Are we together? Now, I've said a lot. I want us to use the next 5 minutes. All right, we have a question over there. Okay, roaming mic. Are you sure? We do. There's a question. Yes, you can stand up. You can tell us your name, and please feel free.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning. My name is Etwatwa. I just wanted to ask you one of questions which you raised regarding the business. So between the two factors which you have mentioned, namely pricing problem and the target market problem, customer product, which one is that a new entrepreneurial businessman must conceive first when establishing a product or service to the market?
Okay, that's a very good question. So if it's a brand new business that you're bringing to the market, you need to first establish this product that I'm bringing to the market. Who do I want it to serve? All right? And you need to draw up a profile of that person. Are they a man? Are they a woman? How old are they? Early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s? Are they working? Are they self-employed? Are they unemployed? Do they stay here at Etwatwa? Are they in a rural area or are they in a more urban area? What is their income? How much money do you think they are making? Then you are also looking at your pricing. The pricing of this product and the person that I am looking to buy this product, where do I think they are? I may be based here, but this person that I'm targeting, maybe they are in town. So therefore, maybe I need to sell my product in town. Maybe they are online. Maybe I need to sell my product online. Or they could be here. And if they are here, is my pricing appropriate for here? So all of these things together feed into each other. The problem that we have is a person saying, okay, I am based here and my product is, I don't know, a premium product. It's a hairspray for 1,000 Rand. Maybe the spray is good. Maybe it's worth 1,000 Rand. But because I have not thought about, is my customer here? I then get frustrated because I'm in the wrong environment. Are we together? So sometimes when you realize, okay, I've got a great product, but my environment is not correct, then you begin to look at what are my options. Do I need to find a shelf space in somebody's shop and say, hey, can I stock my products in your shop? This is the right environment. You can take a commission for the sales. Do I need to find a place where I can pitch my tent? Do I need to find an online shop or open a Facebook shop? Do I need to do weekend markets in that area to build my customer base before I'm able to grow? Am I making sense?
Yes, you are.
So we just need to sit and do that homework nicely, paint that picture, because the problem is when we don't paint the picture and we just go with excitement, we then get disappointed and we don't understand where the loophole is. Are we together? All right.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We've got another question over there. And you can keep coming. This is your time. This is your masterclass. Don't be scared. If you've got a question or you want to contribute, some of you have been in business for a long time, you've got something valuable to add, please feel free to also add to the conversation. Oh, you look gorgeous.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I want to thank everyone that is here, especially you, Gertie, and FNP for giving us this wonderful opportunity to have this wonderful workshop and upskill us, you know. So mine is also more of an question.
Go for it.
Yes. John was so short on the last point. I would just like to emphasize multi-personal growth.
Yeah.
More positive rise leadership and training, development solutions. So you don't only have to do it on your own, which means that personal growth is very important. That is what companies like myself offer, because it's very challenging sometimes. A challenge, it should only have confidence. That is what I teach you. That is what I train you to do. And also I offer that individually and as an organization. Always upskill, because you are the best asset that your company has. So for all of those solutions, you come to us and you send us and make sure that you develop yourself, because the pretty well, you don't go anywhere.
I love that. Tell me, if people are interested in your coaching or mentorship services, how do they contact you?
So I do have my WhatsApp number, also on social media platforms. On Facebook, that's where you can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on my business WhatsApp, which is 061 201 1646.
Great stuff.
All right. It's me,
Yeah, it's pinned there.
In number, it's 068. 068 201 1646. On TikTok, I'm also available as Pumi_Marina. Marina is a double A at the end. And also available on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Insightful Conversations. But generally, Pumi Marina on YouTube and so on.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you for, do we have another hand? Okay, roaming mic. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I think it's important. You know, as business owners, sometimes we think we have to do things alone. We don't. It's okay to raise your hand and say, I need help. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to get a coach. It's okay to get a mentor. It's okay to get an accountability partner. It's okay to plug into a support group or a support system. All of those things are okay. We all need that additional assistance to help keep us going. So reach out to Phumzile, find like-minded people in the community that you can form accountability with and support each other as well. All right, great stuff. Let's get to the next question. I'm happy for us to do the questions so that we make sure that we're getting our questions answered and we feel confident moving forward. Yebo, please do stand. Introduce yourself. Do not be shy.
My question is, he said you guys are 2 years in with these workshops.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, how do you measure the return on investments when it comes to the previous workshops? And basically, still the ROI. How do you entrepreneurs, when you guys able to go back to and see if there was progress and they were able to scale, they were able to create jobs?
That's a very good question. Thank you so much. That's a very good question, and you're actually asking it at a very good time because we just wrapped up year 1 of the workshops and we're now in year 2. So in year 1 of these Monetize Your Business workshops in partnership with FNP, we did 22 workshops. This is all around South Africa. And of those 22 workshops, on average, at each workshop, we're averaging about 150, 160 attendees. So you can imagine that times 22. Over and above that, at the workshops, we've also got different exhibitors. Now, when we are measuring impact, there are different ways to measure impact. And I think this is important because sometimes people will measure it only with one metric. But we know entrepreneurship is big, it's diverse. So for example, with our exhibitors, some of them will tell us of the sales that they've made, selling out a workshop, telling us of the partnerships and collaborations that they've made. You're going to see later on in this workshop, we're going to have a collaboration session. Because the truth is, even in this room, our customer is here. Our next partner is here. Our next collaborator is here. And the objective of the collaboration session is for us to be able to work with each other. Over and above the workshop itself, we also then look at what has come after the workshops. How have people worked together? How have people partnered together? Then, of course, we also have the pitching competition. Before we even talk about the pitch prize winners, the pitchers themselves, being able to come onto the stage and tell people about your business can open up doors for you. Some of them have gotten media interviews, PR interviews. Some of them have spoken about how it's given them confidence to go and pitch in other places. So some did not win here, but they went on to win somewhere else. Because in entrepreneurship, everything that we do is planting a seed. So there is a seed that is being planted here at today's workshop that we are going to see the result of in 1, 2, or 3 months' time. And that's why we love coming back and asking, how has it been for you? And if you're not in the WhatsApp group, please make sure you get into the WhatsApp group. You can go to the registration desk, they'll put you in. Everybody that is here, how has this workshop impacted you? Because those are the different ways we can measure the ROI. And then, of course, we've got your pitch prize winners as well. And it's phenomenal what people are able to do with the money. They're able to buy equipment. Some of them are able to get certification for their businesses. Some of them are able to invest in branding, marketing, advertising, etc. So it is able to give them just that bit of a boost in their business. So, and honestly speaking, it would not be possible without the partnership with FNP. I think it is important for us to acknowledge the organizations that are putting skin in the game for us as entrepreneurs. Look and see which are the organizations that are truly supporting us, and make those are the companies that we support. And I can tell you 100% without reservation, it would not be possible without FNP. So we're very, very grateful for that as well. I hope that answers your question. Awesome, great stuff. Thank you so much. Do you have any other question before we move on? All right, okay, we've got one more question. Yeah.
Gentlemen, after your question about pricing,
Yes.
you said you must look at your environment, the type of people, all that I understand from it. So why if, let's say, your product is a service,
Yeah.
and it's not restricted to your immediate environment?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? You're selling it online, you're selling it to customers you meet, obviously.
Yeah.
And then it's to the whole to a goal, basically.
Yes.
How would you really price it in such a cost?
Okay.
They don't share, they don't have that way. But at the same time, you have clients which are still incentive, but you meeting them online, how would you really price it in such a cost?
Okay, great question. So whether they are physical or they are virtual, even the person that buys on Take-A-Lot online, on Amazon online has got a profile. The Take-A-Lot customer online is different to the Shein customer or Temu customer online. Both of those two customers are looking for different things when they are buying online. So even Shein and Temu have understood their customer, and therefore they know how to do marketing to their customer. In the same way that Take-A-Lot and Amazon have understood their customer as well. So for example, when you look at Take-A-Lot, they have understood how quickly the turnaround time is that their customers need delivery. They have understood and studied what are the products that my customer wants to buy the most of online. And they have understood how to be able to advertise and engage with that customer. That customer could be based in Sandton, but they could also be based in Etwatwa because they've got customers here as well. So it is not so much then when you are a service business in the online space about the location of your customer, but rather the profile of your customer. When you understand the profile of your customer, you can then be able to customize their experience of your product. Am I making sense?
Sorry. Making sense, I understand what you're saying. But let's say my whole business is based on a location and I deal with people.
Yes.
But then, as an extension of my business,
Yeah.
it can also be a service that you're selling to people online.
Yes, okay.
In terms of pricing,
Yeah.
why my pricing have to be the same as the location?
Okay.
The same or what I'm considering online, how do you tackle that?
Okay, so you've got both a physical and an online business. Okay, got you. Thank you for clarifying. All right. So there are two things that you need to look at in terms of that. First and foremost, when you have a physical business, there are certain costs and expenses that you've taken into consideration in order to build that pricing. Now, the minute you begin to bring that product into online space, there are additional costs that come into place. For example, delivery costs. For example, digital costs of being in the online space. That is why all of us know if I walk into the shop and I am buying soap for 100 Rand, I know that if, for example, I buy that same soap online, it might end up being 120. Why? Because I'm paying for the delivery cost as well. So there is nothing wrong in switching your strategy for online versus physical, and that being part of the pricing. As long as your customer feels that it is worth buying the product. Am I making sense? All right, great stuff. Okay, do we have any other questions? It's been quite a well engaged masterclass. I think we've got time for maybe one or two more questions before we close it off. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Steven. I own a business called which is selling tech gadgets, which are tech products. So I've been in what you said about location and getting to go to your people instead of waiting for them to come to you. So I've recently been showing my products at the outside Dayton one. So I recently had a challenge of the sensor manager. I had a conversation with him about me showing my products or placing my store outside the mall.
Okay.
So there was a thing which he said I can be able to do so, but as long as I've got my permits, informal business permits.
Okay.
Outside.
Okay.
So I did acquire it, but after I did acquire it, there was a misunderstanding where the other worker from Dayton chased me away from the premises, outside the premises, because of certain rules, which even which the center manager said he didn't hear me well when I approached him about me settling or selling outside the mall.
Yeah.
Which I have a challenge where I still have to be around that location.
Yeah.
But when I was recently, there's certain complications where the payments doesn't correspond with the location I'm at.
Yes.
So I will have to deal with the APD or the officials taking my stock, and which there's a recent operation that's been happening, like Operation Gula, for instance. But there are officials operating also, which they check for payments. It doesn't correspond with the location I'm at that time. I would have to deal with them taking my stock and me having to start all over again.
Yes.
So I wanted to know how can I challenge or make sure that I'm still accommodating the customers that I've been accommodating to at the premises while making sure that I comply with the officials and so on.
Okay, great stuff. Tell me something. The customers that you have been getting, do you have their details?
Yes, there's a structure model that I use.
Yeah.
Which whenever there's a customer passing by my store or visit the store, sometimes there's these products that I have as a purifier. Some of them don't know it. So I sell these products to teaching the people about products and certain features, how are they able to benefit from these certain products and the pricing. So in terms of what was the question again?
Okay, no, you said you do collect their details, right?
You collect the details via whenever they pass it, the customer doesn't buy. I ask for your WhatsApp number so that I can send them the WhatsApp catalog, or they take mine so that they can.
Okay. All right. So here's the reality, especially of running a business. The reality is that business is challenging. It is extremely challenging. That is the honest reality, especially when you don't have maybe your own established premises. You might be moving from place to place. You might be finding your feet. You might be trying to find who your customer is, where they, and you are able to make sales. Sometimes you're going to go to an area, the people who are already there feel threatened by you, might chase you away. Others, they need you to have certain permits. Some of the malls, for example, they'll say if they have a tenant in the mall that is selling the same thing or something similar to what they're selling, they don't even want you to exhibit even in the mall because they say you are bringing competition. So these are some of the challenges that we face as small businesses. And one of the reasons why I'm asking if you're collecting those details is that building a network of contacts is a big currency that we have as small businesses. Every time you update your WhatsApp status to say this weekend, this is where I am at. Today, I'm exhibiting at Monetize Your Business. Come and see. This is where I am at now. Somebody who may have come across your product or service and found it interesting will be able to follow you where you are until you find your feet. The truth is that we cannot allow these things to bring us down. We have to keep going and we have to keep pushing. So I think that what is going to be important is that anytime you reach an agreement with a mall or a center manager or an area, always have it in writing. Because tomorrow somebody else will come and ask you, and that person you've had a conversation with is not there at that moment to be able to defend you or back you up, etc. Let us not get into informal agreements. Anything that we do must always try to be in writing. So with this particular situation, I obviously don't know the nitty-gritties of it, but one of the things that I will say is we always have to keep trying to push. And another thing also that I would really encourage is looking for brands within the mall that can also be able to stock your products. I've been surprised at how many brands within malls actually want to stock unique products. And unique products come from small businesses because it's small businesses that create and invent new innovations, etc. So not only should you be looking at a location out of the mall, but find ways that you can partner and go into the malls, ask to speak to a store manager, etc., and see. Some of them are renting space, take commission based on sales, etc. So those are some of the strategies that I would recommend you to then look at. All right. Sure, it's been quite a robust workshop, and I know we've completely ran over time, so we will ask for forgiveness instead of permission. I think one of the most important things that I want to leave us with today, and in our next session, we will start to think about what is the homework that we need to do, is the fact that business is built outside of the public eye. It is the work that we do when people are not watching, when they cannot see us. It is the research that we do that is not going to give us a round of applause. That is where the success comes from. You do the research, you implement, and then when you get the success, people will then be saying, oh wow, how did they get an overnight success? No. It's not because you are an overnight success. So the homework is something that requires us to be committed and disciplined towards. But when we do the homework, we do get paid. All right. So I want us to be on our feet. Let us affirm ourselves in our way forward. So you can all stand on your feet for me. Because I believe that today is a new day. And today is a new opportunity for us to start afresh and to move our businesses forward. Where we've made mistakes in the past, we can leave them in the past, because today is a new day for us to try something different. So I want you to repeat after me. I will do my homework. I will be disciplined in my business. I will work on myself. I will sell. I will grow. I will chase visibility. I will do the work. And I will monetize. Now give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. Thank you.
Well, thank you once again for that, Hetty. How was that? Give Hetty another round of applause. Come on. There was so much that was added there, and I saw many of you not only taking notes, I saw some of you even taking video notes. Wow, I'm so impressed to see the information that's being taken in that you're going to apply into your businesses, and I'm very glad about that. And now, as we're going to be entering into our networking break, there's a few things that I want to let you know about. Number one, the bathrooms, the ladies' bathrooms on my left, just straight here. The men's bathrooms on my right, just straight here. The exhibitors are on my right, and the team, the F&B team, are straight there at the back. I don't know about you, but even myself currently, still now, if I have a problem and I go to the bank, I'm still shy to go and ask. I need to see the manager of this bank. I need to see the manager. Today, we have brought them all here for you. So you can go and ask them how F&B, they can be able to help you. They're here, ready to engage. You don't have to go to any branch. Who here knows about the F&B payment system, Geo Payments? Can I see by a show of hands? Who knows about the system called Geo Payments? Very few I see. Make sure to go and ask them, how does this work? How does this Geo Payments work? It's a way you're able to get paid by your customers through your cell phone. You can just be able to go and ask them, how does this work? What other tools do you have available for us entrepreneurs? The exhibitors on my right, I spoke with them and they have said they will even accept shame payments. Now I want Abusita, okay. Abusita, how did you hear about this event?
I heard through WhatsApp. There's a group chat that I'm part of.
Okay. And Abusita, what business are you in?
I'm running a tutoring and training academy. That's both in the arts and the academics. So I run services in home supervision, research assignments, and also I run short courses in facilitation and computing and performing arts.
Okay. And Abusita, where are you based?
I'm based right here in Etwatwa. There's a big shop there that's pretty great. That is called Pinky Shop. That's where we are based.
Okay. Abusita, thank you so much. Have a seat. Now, who here picked up? How many times did I say his name? I said it so many times. I said it 7 times. When you meet somebody new for the first time, use their name. How is somebody going to become part of your network and you cannot remember their name? A man's name is to him the sweetest name in any language. When you meet somebody new, use their name as much as possible in the beginning. Now, in the second step, I did this with Abusita now, but let me break it down what was actually happening here. And you can write this down. This is a 3-step process. 3-step process to take somebody from a stranger to become part of your network. Step number 1, ask questions. Ask questions. You and I are the same when we are untrained. When we meet somebody new, what do? We just start talking all about ourselves. Why? No. Ask questions. Stop trying to be interesting and be interested in the other person. Step number 1 is ask questions. Step number 2, find a connection. Find a connection as you're talking with this person. In a room like this, it's very easy to find a connection. Why? We are all business owners. We can talk about business. When you're outside of here, ask questions until you find something where you and this other person now have a connection. Then step number 3, the most important step, go in that direction. Go in the direction you have found a connection. This way, you have natural flow of conversation and you've managed to take somebody from a stranger and added them to your network. You'll be able to see how potentially you can help them and in future how they might be able to help you. Okay, so those are the two elements with regards to networking that I want you to utilize. We're going to go into this break. We're going to be about 15 minutes. There's tea and straight there back. There's popcorn as well, available straight there at the back as well. Ladies, you can use this bathrooms over here. Gentlemen, the bathrooms on the right. I'll see you guys after the break. Thank you. And if you apply the principles that we spoke about earlier, I met two individuals. Where is Lihle? Where is Lihle? Hiding with that hand. Lihle, there we go. Let's get the mic here. So Lihle, I just want to ask you just one sentence on what is your business, and then also one other person that you met during this networking break and what they.
T-shirt down to plastic. So if you guys want like customized, personalized bags, I'm your guy. One person that I met was which she does. You are we are foundation that helps primary school kids with the STEM curriculum, your mathematics, your science, and so forth. So that is a question.
Good, well done. And I see she even remembered the name. How was that? Hey, well done. Very good. I like that. Now I got to meet Johnny. Where's, yes, Johnny is right there, right there. Johnny, please let us know what one line on what is your business and one other person you met during this break and what do they do. I see you're checking the watch. You are not going to speak for 20 minutes. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. You know, it's a privilege to us actually to be here, all of us. And we thank you, FNB, the sponsors, everybody, the organizers, you know, to avail these opportunities for us here. And so here, I think it's a place where we all really need to know each other, to know about our businesses. And my business, the name is Jokum Trading and Projects. So I've been in business for quite a while, with the ups and downs, as the business is a very challenging field. But we need to learn there. That's why it's so important to know people, the right people really, to help you, you know, grow.
All right, fantastic. So we are now going into our Q&A session. I think we'll spend the next 10 to 15 minutes. I know that there's some people who still had questions that are unanswered. This is our opportunity to answer any other outstanding questions. It can be around our topic of getting paid for your homework, but also it can be a general business question, because sometimes it's rare for us to be in environments like this where we can get our questions answered. A number of you, some of you had some interesting questions that we can also further unpack as well. So I think it's very, very interesting, and this is a wonderful opportunity. So if you know that you had your hand up for a question, but we didn't get around to it, myself and Papa Biz are here to be able to answer those questions. Who's going to be our first person? All right, we've got a few hands that are up already. Roaming mic. Great.
Hello, good day. My name is Ingrid PC from Etwatwa East. My question is, I've heard that NP helps with company registration, so I need clarity on how much do you charge and what documents do you need to help with company registration.
All right. Roaming Mike, if you're able to, yes, if we can get an FNB representative to point you in the right direction. All right.
Okay, thank you, my sister, for the question. Unfortunately, we stopped at facility. So we are no longer representing companies. So we direct you to CIPC, so they are the ones who will be able to assist us. This is cheaper if you go straight via CIPC website. If you are an accountant or bookkeeper, you can even go to them and they will assist you effectively.
Do we have any accountants or bookkeepers in the room? Any people who can assist with company registration in the room? I think I saw somebody's hand. There's somebody's hand at the back. Is your hand up or you're scratching your head? I'm not sure. Okay, so but you can go directly onto the CIPC website, okay? And then you can go direct there. All right, fantastic. We had another hand up for a question. Let's go to our next person.
Hi, my name is Gary from the Social Education Company. So my question is, I think I saw somewhere that FNB does assist companies in the curriculum. So if it does, how do you apply for that?
Did you say in the green economy? Okay.
Morning, everyone. Name is Sava. We do assist with agri-finance. So agri specialists. So the first step would be to get in touch with your business manager, and they will have manager. FNB. Yeah, so if you've got a business account, you will have a business manager. So if you don't know who your business manager is, you just approach the branch and then they will check and give you information.
All right, fantastic. Let's go to our next question.
Samana.
Yeah, go on.
My name is Nosiko. I specialize in grading treatments and electric products. So my question today was on brand visibility. So on doing the research on online marketing, which key factors should I look into when I'm doing it, especially on social media, and how do I get my customers to engage on social media platforms?
Okay, great stuff. So first and foremost, I want you to start to think about which is your primary platform. Ne? So let me give you an example. If you are working B2B, maybe you're wanting other businesses to stock hair products or your hair pieces, etc. You might be looking onto LinkedIn, or maybe you're looking for corporate orders, you would go there. Maybe you're looking to attract young, hip and happening people, you might decide to use TikTok as your primary platform. Or you might decide to go onto Instagram. So you want to decide which is your primary platform. That doesn't mean you don't go onto the other platforms, but your primary platform is where you're going to grow and nurture your audience. Then you want to also look at your content pillars. So your content pillars could be, for example, education could be one of your content pillars. Why should we do our hair and braids with you? Maybe you keep our hairline intact. Maybe your braids last longer. Maybe it also helps our hair to grow, etc. Content pillar could be before and afters. How a person looks when they come to you, how they look when they leave. And then a third content pillar could be something that's more collaboration. And when I say influencers, I'm not talking about it has to be somebody with 1 million followers, right? An influencer could be somebody who is influential within your community. It could be a community leader. It could be the pastor's wife. It could be umama wase society. You understand? So what you want to be able to do is to have those consistent content pillars. Then you want to be able to research what are the hashtags that I should be using. How often should I be posting online? Sometimes we're not being consistent enough in the online space. How many people can you work with that can evangelize for you? They can talk about your brand for you. That can refer people to your business and maybe you pay them a commission, etc. So it's just having that strategy around your social media. And then the other element is you might need to consider investing in online marketing, whether it's 50 Rand or 100 Rand towards ads on social media as well, until you are able to grow your audience base. Am I making sense? Papa Buzz, I'm not sure if there's something you can add.
So there's two things that I will add. Something that we have found to be exceptionally effective and something that we teach often about with regards to utilizing social media to getting through to your customers. Try as much as possible also to focus on, when we say engaging content, it's content like Katie mentioned, educational content, where you're not really selling, but you're educating the audience. Because when you educate the audience, you start to build a community online. Because when there's a community online, then they will also be driving interest towards your page and will be able to get in front of your ideal customers. Then also, there's a certain point where we will look to see the type of post that we put that's engaging. The posts that are the most engaging, those are the posts that you then load and put ads onto. That's where you're going to spend, and I promise you, spend 50, 100, 200 Rand on ads. It goes so far. So even the more that you are able to spend on those ads, it really goes. And sometimes we get stuck thinking, which things should we be running ads on? You need to run ads so that you can reach more customers. So those are the two elements that I want to keep in mind for you then.
All right, fantastic. Let's go to our next question.
Morning entrepreneurs, my name is Monica. So what I do have products at first. My special developers it's vertical in nature. So all our ingredients are natural ingredients. So my question is based on what you touched on earlier, visibility. My challenge with my business is that every time I get myself out there, I get a huge number of orders that I cannot, like the demand is very high and sometimes low. So I'm at a point whereby I'm really scared to post because every time I post, people want to buy about or talk about and I cannot able to meet that demand. So how do what do I do? Because I say in business you cannot say equal, you must always like have. What do I do in that case?
Great. Papa Buzz?
Oh, yes, such a terrible problem. Everybody wants your products, it's terrible. No, you know what? I think you're the perfect case where initially we'll be talking to people in terms of use your customers for funding. Your customer is your first source of funding. to be able to grow your business and access the market so that you can reach the type of clients that want to buy your products. And where it looks like for you is that you're grown to a level where perhaps there's a cash flow or funding situation in relation to not having enough products to be able to meet the demand. There are institutions that look for businesses like yours to be able to finance. And that's where the homework will come in terms of researching online which are the types of institutions. Some we have worked with as well, like Hetty mentioned beforehand, because you're also in manufacturing. We had a company that we worked with last year, and they were looking to, I can't mention their name, but they had $120 million that had been given to them to fund specifically female entrepreneurs, and that would have included businesses like yourself. And they sent back $80 million because not enough people had applied. These institutions actually do exist. So for you, where the homework would be, I would recommend to go and research the type of companies that look to participate in your industry to be able to fund.
And I think also, you know, when you're doing the exercise of the homework, I need you to also think about, where are you the bottleneck? Sometimes we're not able to do bigger orders because we want to do everything ourselves. And as a result, we are not able to grow with our business. Sometimes we're afraid to say, oh, but if I hire staff, then I need to pay salaries every month. That's fine. But you can have temporary workers that come in as and when you have a big order that comes in. So really sit and look and say, where does my bottleneck come in? Is it with my supplier? Do I need to have backup suppliers? Is it with creating the product? Is it with the labeling? Is it with delivery? Is it with the admin? So that you can be able to sort out those elements so that you can actually be able to take on more orders. If you don't sort out where the bottleneck is, then it means you can never take bigger orders and then grow your business. So I think also doing that homework is going to be very important for you. Okay. All right, awesome. We've got another question.
We can take two.
Okay, we'll take two more. Roaming mic, you can also assist in there, yeah?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good news,
Very
sir.
good, thank you.
My name is Adam. Okay. Good morning.
Okay, Kumilega.
All right. We are going to examine that I come here to present our organization. Okay. Disability. Here that I got put in a fisher man, then we 600 mama business. And then overnight, they reduce the market agents. And then man was going mama, therefore, create no community. A community has support. The community has support.
Okay.
For example, and then each challenge is now, and then Sahama saya masuk shauri kelas kita kuziba funeke. Basi kutimu na mama. From here, uma sifa kutoday is what I FNP. I have a business account on FNP. So I can realize that you want it. We go to now. We must follow the
Yeah. Okay, all right. I think that's a very good question, and I think bakhona abantu base-FNB lana namhlanje. I think what's going to be good is after the session, those that are part of the team, if we can just assist with taking him to the FNB desk so that they can be able to point him in the right direction of who can be able to assist from a training and development standpoint. But I think also this is such good testimony to show how well and what a great job that they're doing within the community as well. I think you're doing such a fantastic job, and we will link you up with the team at FNB to see how further you can get more support as well. All right, great stuff. I think one more question. All right, great stuff. Where's the roaming mic?
Did you take this one?
Greetings. My name is Darabello from Akakoi Catering and Event Company. I've got a fear of trusting IT. I'm struggling to let go. I can't take 2 clients a day because I'm full to let go of my team to coordinate the event being here. So how do I do that? So that's the challenge I'm having. I'll get 3 clients, but I can't take them all because I won't be there. So I'm one of the clients in Mahakbao. So it's just a fear of letting
go. I'll answer that. I think that's a very real fear to have, because in the beginning, when you are growing your business and you're starting off, you're not sure if it's going to go anywhere. You put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You're incredibly professional, and people start to bring in orders. People start to trust you, and you're able to grow and grow. And then you get to a point where you're a bit stuck, because now to take more orders, you need to rely on your team even more. And here's the honest truth. We are here to serve our customers. If we find that in order to grow, the people that we have, we are not able to trust them to be able to deliver, we need to get different people. We need to get different people, because the thing is that we're not here for them, we're here to serve our clients. And you can test it out. You're able to test it out and see, as you give more responsibility, and if they're not able to, then we need to find new people. Our growth. Of course, at the same time, grow. These are the type of people that we need to have.
Absolutely. I think that's, and that I think sometimes you also need to ask yourself, is this a team problem or a me problem? Sometimes, yes, our team is just being the bottleneck, the process as well. I think this Q&A session has been really, really good. I mean, of course, we could go on and on and on, but we really want to make sure that we also give time for a collaboration session. So we're going to use the next 10 to 15 minutes to have a collaboration session. Part of what we learned in doing and getting paid for our homework is the fact that we do not have competitors, we've got colleagues, and we've got collaborators. So in this room right now, your next customer is here. Your next partner is here. Your next collaborator is here. And also you have the ability to grow and increase your network. So what we want to do is we want you to be able to stand up, tell us who you are, and what collaboration opportunity you have available or what you are looking for. Let me give you a very simple example. I remember it was in Kwamashu, the workshop that we had. There's a lady who was selling eggs. And she said, guys, this is who I am. I'm selling eggs and I'm looking for people who have spaza shops to stock my eggs. From that workshop, she is now in 3 spaza shops. That is a collaboration opportunity. Sometimes we are looking far away for opportunities when they exist right here within our backyard. So if there are opportunities that exist, then let us stand up and say, this is the opportunity I have available, or this is what I am looking for, so that we can link each other with each other. All right. So who's our first person that's going to start us off? All right. Roaming Mike, you can come here as well. You've actually had this hand up for quite a while. So you're going to stand up, you tell us your name, what you do, and the collaboration opportunity.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lotando, and I do a lot of businesses, but my focal point currently is the spices and herb business, which is the seasonings and condiments business. So I'm looking forward in collaborating with beauty services because I can help them make their own products from herbal plants. And then I'm also looking for food services where I can blend different spices and herbs that they can use to make their food great. So I can't wait to introduce. Thank you. Come.
And how do we get in touch with you? If we are interested, how do we get in touch with you?
Okay, I've got a page on TikTok. Can I say I've got a TikTok? Which pinch the flavor. Pinch as in pinch the flavor. And I'm also on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, my numbers are 073 5190 715.
Wonderful. Pinch the flavor. I love that. Very, very nice. Thank you. And I would imagine even catering companies, people that do cooking, society, and so forth, they can buy your spices and use them as well. All right, fantastic. Our next opportunity. Who's our next opportunity?
My name is Lole from Etwatwa. We are an ICT training center. We are based in the Heights, next to Etwatwa. We currently have a sponsor that is paid for Cambridge students. So we are looking for people that are interested to come and study in childhood development. Thank you.
Wonderful. That is a great opportunity. So if you know of yourself or somebody in your family, please extend that opportunity. How do they get a hold of you?
We do have a TikTok page, Training Construction. We also have a Facebook page, Training Construction. We train here at Guatemala. If they are interested, they can come, and they can also contact me on my personal number 068254759.
Just repeat that again, Pinda Futa Siswam, and just a bit slower.
Oh, we do have a TikTok page, Training and Construction. We also have a Facebook page, Training and Construction. You can also contact me on my personal number 068-254-7759. And we are here, we train here at this center every Saturday and for level 5 during the week, Monday to Friday, so they can come here.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. That's a very great opportunity. All right, let's go on to the next one.
My name is Mata from Indian Products. I sell bath salts, sugar scrubs, all these types of products. I've been to collaborate with caterers, event managers. I also do back jobs. a wedding, a party that you can hire this for your backdrops. When you have events, I can do your events with myself and
Lovely. And how do we get a hold of you?
Oh, sorry. You can get hold of me on 072 831.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right, let's look at our next collaboration opportunity. Next collaboration. And also don't be afraid to stand up if you are looking for something. I remember there was a gentleman who was looking for food safety certificate. And there was a gentleman in the audience who was able to help him process and get his food safety certificate. So maybe there's something a help that you are looking for, and somebody in the room is able to provide assistance as well.
So we are doing painting and plumbing and cutting grass and security services. So as so this kind of business, no shit. Also they are no giving. So the corporation is not about systems and security services. They also for utility services. Because some of our business selection is not because of that thing, but because that's the way we are. I can appreciate. So allow us to maintain this level as clear I thank you.
Okay, and then contact Taganjan.
And then TikTok is 078 039 7543.
Okay. All right, Siabong. Thank you very much. Let's go on to the next person.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph, and I'm part of Facebook's program. So all we need is graphic designers, people who have experience in field, or take content from and beautiful people. Very beautiful people, so that you can get them to our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find us we are Space Productions.
Video. Okay. I get you. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So we're looking for videographers and so forth to come and assist you with creating the content. Okay, wonderful. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's go on to the next person.
Smart Solutions is an administration company. So we do administration for small businesses and it's many paperwork, which includes the keeping, we do branding, and also do data channel. So if there is any business interested in administration, we can do all the paperwork. So basically, it means when it comes to paperwork in your business, we are in a vacation with Smart Solutions. So if there is anyone who's interested, sort of Facebook, which is Smart Solutions, and then on the WhatsApp, it's 082 427 0558. Thank you.
Great stuff. And would you be able to help Usisi with her company registration? Because that has got to do with the admin around that. Is that something you guys can assist with?
Yes, okay.
Okay, great stuff. So Sisi, you'll talk to Smart Solutions. Others, maybe one or two more, and then we'll wrap up. Okay.
Good day, everyone.
Good day.
My name is Richard Kuchechani from the company called Joseph Etwatwa. This is a PI company that manufactures lubricants and lubricant shoes. We've been in business since 2010 till now. So what we are doing, we are manufacturing from scratch lubricants, lubricant shoes. Once you come out first in a platform, you must come and see us. We are situated in Territory, and all of us supplier, we supply your space shops, we supply the taxi fleet owners, we supply the home we supply the home. So, in the West, we are available with the online Zosola to save free supply, and the number is 463 457 7674.
Ah, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's just take one more opportunity. Have we ran through it all? Okay, let's take our last one.
Company Pro, which is so I did the collaboration in terms of about reference. So I have a structure where you get up to 20% commission whenever you bring hand or you bring a family member or whatever who can make purchase towards gadgets of a pattern. Then whoever has a store like chips or whatever, I can teach you how to sell those fast moving products like a charger, screen protector, and a pouch. So if you can come forward and collaborate in terms of who enrich our knowledge about some products and accommodate in terms of things and fast moving gadgets. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. And then just some contact details.
Contact details, on Facebook, e-business Pro, and on WhatsApp, it's in the site, WhatsApp business number is 067 9961 793. 067 9961 793. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you all. A collaboration session. I think what this shows us is that in this room there are already opportunities for us to work together as well. If you didn't get an opportunity to participate, do not be discouraged. Let's continue to network with each other during the networking session and make sure that we do our homework after the workshop as well. So this brings us to the end of my session, and I'm looking forward to hearing all of the pitch contestants. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you once again for that. Thank you once again for that. And for all of you participating in that collaboration session, we look forward to getting the feedback to see how you going forward. We're now going to enter into our pitching segment. So I'd like to call the following people just to make your way through to the stage, and they will direct you through here. So that is Crystal Sitole. Crystal, where are you? Please make your way. Then also Tsehofatso Maredi, please make your way. You've all been in contact with Rejoice. Duduzile Mokwena, Dudu, please make your way as well. Norman Mshika, Norman, please make your way. And also Mongikazi Dlamini, please also make your way through. So these are going to be the finalists for the pitching segment from Etwatwa. And what is going to be happening is that we have selected them beforehand. And they've been given very strict instructions. They've been given instructions that this pitching segment will be for 2 minutes only. They each get only 2 minutes to pitch. There are specific questions we've asked them to answer during this pitching segment. We have asked them to answer, tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We've also asked them to tell us about your business. Explain what is your business. We also want to know from them what makes your business unique. What makes your business special? We've also asked that they must explain to us, how does your business make money? How does your business make money? We've also asked them to answer, what would you use the money for? If you won this pitching competition, what would you use the money for? And also last week asked us, how does the audience reach you? How does the audience reach you? Now, we gave them instructions beforehand and they've gone and practiced in front of the mirror, but I will let you know, I've spoken to them during the break. They're quite nervous. They are speaking in front of their community and there's a lot at stake. But you know, we practice beforehand. When they come onto the stage, we give them good energy, right? We're going to give them good energy so they know that they do not need to be afraid at all. So on this juncture, we are going to welcome our first participant. And our first participant, I'm going to raise my hand. We're going to give good energy, right? Our first participant is Crystal Stole. Please help me welcome Crystal to the stage.
Good day, ladies and gents. My name is Crystal Sithole, a company owner of Jobentla Holding, a professional painting company that is based at Ekurhuleni. Our skilled painters and surface specialists are dedicated in delivering exceptional quality and service to our clients. We offer a wide range of painting service from residential to commercial to ensure that every space is transformed to clients' need. We are solving a problem of cyber painting service in a lack of attention to details in the industry. Many painting companies prioritize speed over quality, mediocre results, and dissatisfied customers. We at Jobentla are committed to top-notch craftsmanship, eco-friendly solution. We make money by selling painting materials such as paint. We quote a fixed amount to a specific project, including material and labor. We are unique because our quality is unmatched. Should I win this funding, I will invest in my business and I will give back to the community. And another way that we use for marketing, we do an online marketing, we do a word of mouth. Should you wish to contact us, you can call me on 072-371-8262.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much for respecting that time. Only 2 minutes ago.
You know, one of the questions that we ask them to answer is, how does your business make money? How does your business make money? And the reason, I'll give you an example why we asked that and for you to take notes around these. I attended a funding Ndaba in Sandton. It was in June where I attended, and they had about 30 different funding institutions there. And they gave opportunity to some individuals to pitch their business, and it was Dragon Style, where there was these 30 funders sitting and listening. And some were there, and they were asking for 5 million rand. Some were there, and they asked for 10 million. There was a business asking for funding of 15 million rand. And I sat there and I listened, and I thought, okay, they didn't give these guys instructions. Some of them stood there and spoke for 5 minutes, and we listened, and we all had the same question. How does this business make any money? So it's important that we all take the time to be clear and think about our business in those terms. So luckily, we are there as well. So then we are ready to call upon our next participant. Our next participant we're going to call onto the stage is Tsehofatso Maredi. Please help me welcome Tseho to the stage.
Greetings to you all. My name is Fatso Maredi. I am the owner of Fatso HR Labor Consultants Company. Fatso HR Labor Consultants Company is a dynamic youth women-owned enterprise. I am committed to clients' needs. Fatso HR Labor Consultant Company aims to empower businesses by optimizing their human capital, ensuring fair labor practices, and fostering a harmonious workplace environment. My primary target markets are small and medium-sized enterprises and emerging businesses in South Africa. Fatso HR Labor Consultant Company is a unique youth women-owned which aids the BEE procurement. I am committed to clients' needs, deep local expertise in South African labor laws and HR practices, and I am in the process to be accredited by the SABPP. My primary reasons why I need this funding for my business is for the working capital purposes, which will help me to maintain my business operations and to reach my desired goals. I will utilize the money to make necessary business purchases and to invest in growth, and it will benefit my business to scale up and improve my business model canvas. My business make money by charging my clients through various models, including project-based pricing, hourly rates, and retainers. A sum of 20,000 rand will be used as follows: laptop, 8,000 rand, working capital, 7,000 rand, subscription and professional membership, 5,000 rand. I can be reached on my cell phone number and WhatsApp 083-427-3792, on Instagram, Fatso HR_Labor Consultants. In closing, as my business tagline goes by, I am your partner in people management and labor compliance, and I would appreciate to be your partner in business growth and more opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. It's so interesting because when you see the question, why only 2 minutes? Why only 2 minutes when we have so much to say about the business? And the truth is, people have short attention spans. And we take the time as business owners to be able to think, what are the important elements that I can communicate in a short space of time that I can grab the attention of my potential funders. And never forget, we not only pitch to potential funders. I fumbled. I fumbled. So that happens to all of us, and we want to always practice so that I lost my attention in 3 seconds. I saw, no, the day is gone. I need to rework how I introduce and I need to think. So it's always important for all of us to be able to do that as well. We then going to welcome through our next participant onto the stage. Our next participant is Tulufile Okwela. Please help me welcome him to the stage.
Was I on its way?
It's already on. It's already on.
Okay. Good day, everybody. My name is Tulufile Okwela. I'm a director and the founder of Zimo Poultry and Farming. The name of the business is Zimo. As I've said, we are doing poultry and farming. What problem I'm solving? We see in our industry, we get chickens from outside the country, as for example, for braai pack. Braai pack is not good enough for human consumption. We prefer to do fresh and organic healthy chicken for our community. How do we make money? We sell eggs by trays. We sell chickens after we see that they've hatched enough eggs. Now they're supposed to go to the slaughtering. And another thing, what makes us to be unique? I take myself to go and visit my customers and see them and do follow up. They are still fine with my product.
What else must I change for them? I do communication with my customer via WhatsApp. I do WhatsApp group for my customers. How the customer can reach me? Via WhatsApp, via telephonically. And if I get the 20,000, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rebuild the structure of the chicken, buy the bags of chicken food, and buy the vaccine, because we prefer that the chicken must get vaccinated to prevent flu and other diseases that can cause harm to our chicken. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. We are moving nicely. We are moving nicely. One of the questions that we asked all them to answer is, what would you use the money for? What would you use the money for? And I'll give you an example. We have this event we run at the end of each year. It's a ticketed event called the Entrepreneurs Year-End Event. And last year at this event, we had different institutions there. We had Putemba Kwayo there, and we have individuals pitching. There was a young man that pitched, and the judges said he was the best. You could see the way he was pitching, he was the best. Do you want to know how he ended off when he said what he would use the money for? He said, what I would use the money for is, I would take myself on holiday, I'm so tired. Do you think he won? No. And the judges told him, you were the one until the end. How can we give you this money? We want to know what it's going to do in your business. We want to know how it's going to grow your business. And the young man did not win the competition. So it's a lesson for all of us, and that's why we put it as well, that we want to know what you use this money for. Our second last participant that we have to come onto the stage then is Norman Mshika. Please help me welcome Norman to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Norman Shika. I'm from King's Spearmint Project. We are a fast-growing multi-service supply company where we rent out outdoor flushing mobile toilets and provide premium sanitation solutions for events, construction sites, and remote locations. We are not just a product, we are about reliability, tailored service, and long-term partnership with operations across the nation. We are here today seeking strategic partnership to expand our mobile sanitation division. And we streamline our logistic network together. We can supply smarter, service better, and scale faster. Sorry, I'm nervous. So we are here today to pitch way. We are very unique because we have a tailored we are a tailored supply. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Young and at 21, coming out so confidently. This has been great. Give all of them a round of applause. That's not easy to be on the stage in front of your community. It's so interesting. Some of the feedback that we've been privileged to receive as we've run these pitching competitions is that some of them have come to us and said, you know what? I didn't win when I pitched at that workshop. It gave me the confidence, and I went afterwards to go and pitch at different. In fact, she had gone on to go and win another competition where she received 800,000 rand. These are very important lessons that we're all learning here today, and I'm so glad so many of you were taking notes. We are now going to allow the judges an opportunity to deliberate and work out who our winners will be. So we'll go into a break. As I mentioned, ladies, your bathroom's on the left. Gentlemen, the bathroom is straight here on the right. The exhibitors are once again waiting for you. And quite a number of you had different questions that related to FNB. They're right there at the back. They're waiting for you. When the judges are finished, we will find out about our winners, and then we will break for lunch. Thank you. The program will restart in 1 minute. Please make your way to your seats. And let's all set it down. Let's all just thank you. So now that we are at this point, the judges have made their decisions. And since I am not a judge, I have been informed I cannot announce the winners. And we'll be welcoming the team from FNB here to come and announce the winners. And Velile, I'm so surprised that you're still here. They told me you only had an hour to be with us, and he's cleared his schedule to remain with us. Let's please help welcome back Velile to the stage to come and let us know who the winners are. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's such an honor to be here. At least my laptop is closed. I didn't answer any calls for work. Just to make sure how important you are. Thank you. Okay, let's give a round of applause to our entrepreneurs who did their pitch today. Seems like we are tired. I know it's graveyard shift now. But each and every individual who was standing here doing their pitch, all of you guys, you've done a wonderful job. So whether you win today, you don't win, but just know that you have done a wonderful job. And again, you are a winner. Just to be nominated to come and pitch amongst all the 83 applications, you did a great job and a fantastic one. So thank you so much. So now we are going to our judging panel. Yeah, it was very difficult one to judge these 5 panels. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll start with our number 3. Can you guess? No, no. Okay. Our third contestant, it goes to Etwatwa Moredi.
What's that? This is for you. Thank you. Let's for the picture. Let's hold this up so that they can see. Before announcing the second, just ask them for a drum roll on the desks.
Thank you and congratulations, Tsokofatso. You really deserve the book. Your pitch, it was wonderful. Thank you so much. So now we're going to our second place. Can Sisha ina matafile? Sisha ina mafleti? Yeah, that's better. Okay, our second place. Mangekazi Tamini.
For the other judges to come up to the stage as well. I think you'll get the thing at the back. Yeah? Okay.
Can we call my fellow colleagues, my fellow judges to come and join me? We're coming to our first place. I wonder, Bubani. Obviously, it's ready. As a parliament song. Zo counter 1, 2, 3. Manti number 3 zobizi igama lakhe nimshayele imizandla nilinilizile kuthiwa lililiyetse niflate neze yonke 1, 2, 3 tutusile mukwena.
Stand here in the middle. Nice one. Speed! Speed!
I just come here that I'm never done. I'm many times.
You can take this and walk away. You can take this. There you have. There's your winner again. Etwatwa. Wow. Wonderful. We're now nearing the end of our workshop here in Etwatwa. Thank you so much to all of you and to all our finalists and for all of you that were also so highly engaged. I want to take off this time just to thank my team that has been making this event run so successfully today. I also want to thank the team at F&B for committing and making this such a success and partnering up with us. And I want to thank my wife, Hetty the entrepreneur, for having run this, giving us such good information today. Now, this is our last workshop for this year. We will be continuing next year as well. We will also be having a online masterclass that we'll be running next week. Make sure that you're on the WhatsApp group so that you can be aware of the online masterclasses. I will have you know, most times when we used to run online masterclasses, when we'd have these sessions, clients would pay a lot of money for us to be able to run these and have them and be able to listen and participate. But these are free for you to attend. And interestingly, as it always goes, I know that generally there'll be 10 of you who will be on that online masterclass. And those 10 always come back with the feedback. Those are the businesses that will grow the fastest in the new year. I hope that it will be you that will be participating in that online masterclass. As I mentioned, we'll also be having the Entrepreneurs Year-End event at the end of November. Make sure to send us a DM. We can send you more information about that. And let me end off like this, just to be able to give a bit of a bigger perspective. The importance of what we're doing here. I read the World Economic Forum report at the beginning of the year, and they spoke about how there is a crisis in the country of Germany, an unemployment crisis which has been exacerbated even up till now, the end of the year. Where that was coming from, they said that a lot of factories were closing down, automotive factories, because of all the competition from the Chinese auto vehicle market, especially the EVs. And the Germans, for the first time, were closing down factories. So they had this situation where civil society, the politicians, the business leaders, all coming together to try and figure out what to do with this unemployment crisis in Germany. Does anybody want to take a guess what the German unemployment rate is currently? It's 6.7%. 6%! Now, we all know the situation that we are actually dealing with here. And that's why it's so important to share information about what we've been learning here and let others know to participate and come to these sessions of monetize your business. Share on the social media platforms, because our mandate is to pass on this education so we can grow our small businesses. Because when we grow our small business, the economy grows. We're able to get and hire more jobs into the market. And it's so important for us to be able to grow. So I want to thank all of you for having been here this morning on a Saturday to come and grow and learn. I really appreciate all of you having been here. I've been your host for today, Papa Biz. You guys have been great. Lunch will be served in the back. Have a good day. We'll see you again.